In this video, we're going to go over language development. When infants are born, they are incapable of producing speech. They can make sounds, they can cry, but they cannot produce speech. At the ages of 69 months, infants begin to produce pre-speech sounds called babbling, and from ages 9 to 18 months, infants begin to learn words and build their vocabulary. What's interesting is that the rate at which children learn to understand words, which is called their receptive vocabulary, is faster than the rate that the children learn to produce words, their productive vocabulary. What's also interesting is that the rate at which children learn words is not linear. So initially, they learn words slowly, approximately 10 words per month, but once they hit this threshold of approximately 50 words, they experience what is called a naming explosion, or a word spurt, or a vocabulary spurt, where they begin to learn words much more quickly, so at around 30 words per month. The process by which children learn new words after single exposure is called fast mapping. Overextension, this is when a child incorrectly uses a word beyond the scope of its meaning. So an example would be a child learns that their pet dog is called a dog. When they go outside, they see a furry animal like a cat, and they call the cat a dog. That is overextension. Underextension is the opposite. This is when a child incorrectly restricts the use of a word. So an example would be a child learning that their pet dog is called a dog, so they call their pet a dog. However, when the child goes outside and sees other dogs, they don't call those dogs a dog. That is underextension. Finally, we have telegraphic speech. This is condensed speech that typically only contains the central components of the speech, which usually is the nouns and the verbs, and excludes the connective parts of speech. An example would be a child saying, "give toy," as opposed to the complete speech of, "please give me the toy." If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and clicking the bell icon for notifications. We release new videos every week covering the highest yield content on the MCAT. Plus, you can check out the video description for links to useful resources like our MCAT Prep mobile application.